Good morning, everybody. Kristen Cataldo, the Lioness here with your daily roar. Rawr! Coming at you this beautiful morning in my cottage, and lots to share. As you can tell, I'm kind of in a really, no, I'm not kind of, I'm in a really upbeat mood, and I want to share this energy with you all, and some thoughts that God placed on my mind. So, as the title says of this video, I had on my heart to share with you how God comes into our lives, even in the midst of, especially in the midst of brokenness, in the midst of times where we are just like really, we're maybe frustrated, maybe we have anxiety, maybe we have fear, maybe we have anger, and He comes right in and He says, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. And then we're like, okay, I'll trust you. I will trust you, God. And then you trust, and then He shifts things. And it's really all about mindset. It's about putting aside all of those past fears, all of those past things, all of the future stuff, and really just settling in, resting, sitting in any brokenness. So you don't have to like the brokenness. You don't have to like the situation. Eckhart Tolle says just accepting as is. So, that is definitely what Jesus and God are saying, is to just accept and be, and it'll all work out. And again, I'm going to go back to when you live in the past, that is fear. Future, living in fear, future is anxiety. So I had just in my life, some things I'm like, oh, I don't know the answer. And my mind goes to figuring out. I am a puzzle solver. I am a problem solver. That is what I do for a living. It is what I go in and do an assessment for my clients. So I'm like, this is what you need. This is what you need. This is what you need. Let me solve it. So that's where my mind is wired. And also personally, like I want to connect people, to help them resolve their issues. In my coaching, in my speaking, I work directly with Christian divorced women, and I want to use my experiences and help them solve their issues or move them into an elevated space of redefining their life, awakening that lioness within, and helping them just move forward. So that's where I'm wired. But it's hard, my friends, when you're in a space where like, I just want to know the answer. I'm worn out, I'm tired, I just want to know the answer. So sometimes it's just really hard to sit there. So I woke up today, I always read my Jesus Calling, and it spoke directly to me. So I want to read it to you because it was like, whoa, God's listening. And it says, there is an almighty battle going on in control your mind. Heaven and earth intersect with your mind. The tugs of both spheres influence your thinking. I created you with the capacity to experience the foretaste of heaven. When you shut out the world and focus on my presence, you can enjoy sitting with me in heavenly realms. This is an incredible privilege reserved for the precious ones who belong to me and seek my face. Your greatest strength is your desire to spend time with me, communing with me. As you concentrate on me, my spirit fills your mind with life and peace. The world exerts a downward pull. Media bombards you with greed, lust, and cynicism. When you face these things, pray for protection and discernment. Stay in continual communication with me whenever you walk through the wastelands of this world. Refuse to worry, because this form of worldliness will weigh you down and block awareness of my presence. Stay alert, recognizing the battle being waged against your mind. Look forward to eternity of strife-free living reserved for you in heaven. Oh my gosh, that totally spoke to me, and it just reminded me that all I need to do is trust. All I need to know is, even if I can't see it, I need to trust. So I started to do this quite a bit more yesterday, and things just started to click. Some things happened in my life, in my work environment, in my personal life. I'm like, this is interesting. And it is super important for us to recognize those signs, to be able to listen. I was talking to one of my girlfriends and I said, I can't hear God. I can't hear God, because I'm very much an empath and I listen to God speak to me. So yesterday when I couldn't hear it, I didn't know what direction. So I started to reach out to all of my friends saying, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And while they're amazing, they're not God. And I think when we do that, we get a lot of different interpretations from people. So we need to settle back and go, God, what am I supposed to do? And if God is not speaking, maybe that means don't move. Don't move in that direction. And so I listened to advice. I moved in a direction, which was sound advice, just with what was known. And it came back and it reared its head and it showed me. It showed me. So I saw it and I'm like, okay, now I know. And then I just went into prayer throughout my day. I just stopped and prayed. And I was, even when you're driving, when you're working, you can just lean in. No one can take that away from you. You can always pray. You don't need someone, you don't need to actually physically carve out time and go, okay, here's my space. This is where I'm going to pray. You can pray anywhere, my friends. You can pray anywhere. So just lean into that and ask God, and then listen. This is why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen, really listen for him to speak to you. For me, there's signs that happen. The number 333 appears in random spaces, and it's just a call to me to go, oh, okay, oh, that's my thing. That's my thing with God. Like, that's what he shows to me. And there's other things that happen. So you have to listen to those signs. You have to know what your communication with God is and lean into that and trust it. Don't try to come up with your own agenda. I'm really good at saying, here, God, here's the menu, serve it up. And he's like, you're funny, Lioness, funny. Because that's not what I have in my plans at all. And then he shows me something amazing and better. Always happens, always happens, always happens. So now I need to trust my gut, my instinct. When those things happen, that is actually God talking to us, and he uses that stuff inside of us. I'm very, very, very much an empath, so even the energy around the people around me, I can feel that. So I need to be discerning. So as he says, be discerning and pray for discernment, and then just listen, and then take steps. He doesn't want us to sit and wallow, doesn't want to sit and not do anything and just rely on him. Yes, rely on him 100%, but then act. So once you get it, you need to move. You don't just sit there and go, oh, I don't think that's really God speaking to me. So that is what I wanted to leave with you. So the word for the day for me is to trust. So I'm going to use that word. I'm going to keep it close to my heart and continue to lean into that. And it's super exciting. Like, how exciting is it to just think, okay, God's going to bring a special someone into my life. God's going to bring a special job into my life. God's going to bring a special connection with someone. God's going to bring an experience in my life. God's going to bring people to me. This is the most exciting for me. People to me that I can serve, that need assistance, that need prayer, that need guidance. And he's going to bring that opportunity to me. So lean into that. Allow it to unfold. Enjoy the journey, my sisters and brothers. Enjoy the journey. Don't just look for the end game. I use the analogy, if you're driving in a Ferrari, that's an amazing ride, right? Amazing ride. We want to go fast. It's like super cool. But then all of those road stops on our journey, say we're in another country and we're zooming past down some Autobahn, and we're missing all of those amazing things on the way that we're supposed to experience. So slow down a little bit, enjoy the journey, go fast a little bit, but then lean in and go, okay, I'm going to stop and enjoy the steps on the way. There's no rush to the finish line. Let's just enjoy it and give back and serve God at the highest level. That's it for me today. I love you, oodles to noodles. If you've watched this on one of my social media channels, please share it forward with someone that can be inspired by it. I also will be posting this on YouTube, so make sure you go over there and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you are notified every day when I upload the newest video. Love you all. Peace out.